Nanny MC Fay, topic of the day, part 4, charities. My porridge this morning was very interesting. I added dates and raisins, but I'll talk about that later. When the emperor said to Mozart, too many notes, I say to charity shops, too many pound notes. It seems to me that charities and their shops are pure business. The business of making lots of money, enabling their executives to get paid very high wages. This is no secret. The information is readily available on the internet. In my town, there are lots of charity shops. They are usually staffed by a manager, predominantly female, with other staff who appear to come and go from day to day. That's because unemployed people are sent by the local job centre to help out during the week. They don't get paid wages. The interesting point I want to make is, who decides what price to put on a second-hand garment, or any other type of donation, come to that? The answer is there is a rough scale of various items and what they should cost. But if they come from another shop to the same charity, of course, in a more affluent area, the prices are increased. Wealthier people can afford to pay more. Well, yes. But every needy case has merit. But not all these residents can afford these high prices. Here is a true incident. An old man was told that he did not have quite enough money for a warm winter coat. The helper asked the manager if the price could be reduced. The answer was no. What about charity begins at home? You younger generation people know of a very needy cause, your own schools. How about getting together, NBA groups, parents, teachers, etc., and have a once-a-month open day? Do your own bring and buy sale. The proceeds could buy very much needed school equipment. I know of a small primary school that has on a regular basis their own bring and buy sale. All proceeds go to necessary items for the school. To the middle generation I say, don't be put off giving your used items to schools instead of charity shops. Because at the moment the causes behind these are doing very nicely. As witnessed by the massive wages of their chief executives. The self-made man wants to share his fame and fortune. The power-hungry bully wants to keep all to himself. I said that. I want to tell you of 4 instances of magnanimous actions. Number 1. Andrew Carnegie, Scotsman who went to America, became the richest man in the world. He gave $65 billion in today's money to build libraries, universities, charitable foundations, lots more social causes, international peace. This pioneering philanthropist said, no man can become rich without himself enriching others. Now, number 2 is Albert Schweitzer. He received the Nobel Peace Prize for his philosophy, reverence for life. He expressed his philosophy in many ways, chiefly and most famously in founding and sustaining the Albert Schweitzer Hospital in Lambaréné in Gabon in Africa. Number 3. This newlywed Turkish couple decided to swap their lavish nuptials for a day spent running a bread line for thousands of starving Syrian refugees. The couple could not justify spending lots of money on friends and family with an elaborate banquet, while refugees fleeing the conflict in Syria were going hungry. So dressed in their wedding clothes, Fethullah and Etrapolat doled out food to 4,000 Syrian refugees instead. How about that? Now, number 4, Muhammad Yunus. In 1983 he established Grameen, a bank devoted to providing the poorest of Bangladesh with microloans. This method allowed small businesses to get just enough credit to purchase raw materials for their trade. His social business helped break the cycle of poverty for good. Grameen Bank has provided loans totaling $6 billion to 7 million families in rural Bangladesh. Today, nearly 100 countries operate microcredit programs based on the Grameen method. His belief is that credit is a fundamental human right. Hence the quote, "Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for life." And to the older generation, in the words of the late great comedian Dave Allen, may your God go with you. You know what I'm talking about.